Hey everyone, and welcome back to the Deep Dive. Today we are diving deep into those shiny new Xiaomi phones that have been making waves, the Xiaomi 15 and the 15 Pro.
Yeah.
You guys sent in a ton of questions about these phones, so we've been combing through reviews and spec sheets,
Hmm.
trying to gather all the info we can so
Good
we can
job.
give you the full picture.
Yeah.
So the question on everyone's mind, are these phones actually worth all the hype?
Right.
Well, we're going to find out, so buckle up and let's get started.
It's exciting to see what Xiaomi's doing right now. They're known for offering great value, and
Yeah.
these new phones seem to be right in line with that.
Yeah, they're packing some pretty high-end features, but not at those crazy prices that you see from some of the bigger brands.
Right.
So let's jump right in and talk about first impressions. How do these phones actually look and feel? Because when we were looking through the sources, the word sleek,
Yeah,
stylish kept coming up over and over again.
absolutely. And both phones are really well designed and using premium materials. The standard Xiaomi 15 has a glass back,
Okay.
which helps keep it nice and lightweight.
Mm-hmm.
But if you want something with a little more of a luxurious feel,
Right.
the Pro actually has a ceramic back.
Oh, wow, ceramic.
Yeah.
That's gotta feel nice in the hand.
Yeah,
I bet it's a lot more durable than glass, too.
it is. Yeah.
So they look fantastic on the outside, but what about the screens? Because both of these phones have that big, beautiful 6.7-inch AMOLED display with a 120 hertz refresh rate, which,
Right.
if you don't know what that means, it just means super smooth scrolling and those vibrant colors that really pop.
Yeah, you're going to get a really enjoyable experience
Yeah.
just from using the phone in general.
Yeah, exactly.
But there's a key difference that I think is worth pointing out.
Okay.
The Pro model actually has a 2K resolution and Dolby Vision support,
Wow. Okay.
which means that you're going to see really crisp detail,
Okay.
especially when you're watching movies or shows
Gotcha.
that actually support Dolby Vision. It's kind of like the difference between watching a movie at home
Right.
on your regular TV
Yeah.
versus watching it in like a high-end movie theater.
Ooh, that's a big difference.
Huge difference.
So if you're someone who loves streaming content on your phone, that Pro screen sounds pretty amazing.
Absolutely.
But a great screen is useless without some serious power behind it.
Right.
And it looks like Xiaomi has really gone all out with the latest Snapdragon 8 Gen 3 processor in both phones.
Yeah, it's a really powerful processor.
Yeah.
You can expect really fast speeds, whether you're multitasking,
Mm-hmm.
browsing the web, editing photos, or playing the latest games.
So it can handle all that.
Oh, yeah.
Wow.
And here's an extra little bonus for the hardcore gamers out there.
Okay.
The Pro model has better thermal management.
Okay, so break that down for me. What exactly does thermal management mean?
Right.
Especially for someone who, really wants to get the most out of their game?
So what it means is the phone is better at dissipating heat,
Okay.
which is super important for gamers.
Yeah.
Because those intense gaming sessions can really push the phone's processor
Mm-hmm.
to the limit, and sometimes it'll overheat.
Right. Yeah.
You get lag, or even the phone shutting down.
Oh, yeah, that's the worst.
So the Pro model will keep things cool so you can game for longer without seeing those performance dips.
Okay, so you can actually play without the phone getting all angry at you.
Exactly, yeah.
That's pretty awesome.
Yeah,
So for people who are really serious about mobile gaming, that Pro with the superior cooling, that's a big selling point.
absolutely.
But let's not forget about another essential smartphone feature, the cameras.
Right.
Both of these phones are sporting a pretty impressive triple camera system with a 50 MP main sensor,
That's right.
which I imagine even for casual users like myself, that has to be pretty great for those everyday photos.
You're going to get great photos, yeah.
Yeah.
But again, the Pro model kind of edges out the standard.
Okay, how so?
It has Leica-tuned lenses.
Oh, wow.
Leica is a legendary name in photography,
Yeah.
known for exceptional optics.
Yeah, you don't mess around with Leica.
Exactly.
So what does that mean for everyday users?
It means you can expect really great image quality, especially when it comes to clarity, color accuracy, and detail,
Oh.
even in those tricky lighting situations.
So it's like having professional grade equipment in your pocket.
Pretty much.
So if you're a photography enthusiast or someone who really likes to capture those special moments, the Pro sounds like it might be worth the extra cost.
It could be, yeah.
But I'm guessing the standard Xiaomi 15 is still pretty darn good for snapping pics, right?
Oh, yeah, for everyday use.
Yeah.
It's a fantastic camera.
Okay.
The Pro just offers that extra level of control
Gotcha.
and quality for those who really want to take their mobile photography to the next level.
Okay, so we've covered looks, screens, speed, and cameras.
Right.
Now let's talk about something I think is super important, especially in our busy world battery life.
Yes, and there's some great news on this front.
Okay.
Both phones are rocking massive 5,000 milliampere batteries, which should get you through an entire day.
Oh, easily, right.
Yeah, even if you're constantly on your phone.
Wow, so all-day battery life.
Yeah.
Sign me up.
But what's even more interesting is the charging speeds.
Okay, tell me more about that, because I heard it was pretty impressive.
The standard Xiaomi 15 has 67W fast charging,
Okay.
which is already super fast.
Yeah.
But the Pro model takes it to another level
Okay.
with a mind-blowing 120W charging.
Wait a minute, 120W.
Yeah.
What does that actually mean in real-world terms?
We're talking 0 to 100% in under 20 minutes.
Oh my gosh, 20 minutes.
Yeah.
That's like barely enough time to make a cup of coffee.
You
That's insane.
Yeah.
So imagine you wake up in the morning, your phone's dead, plug it in while you're getting ready, and boom, it's fully charged.
Exactly.
By the time you're out the door. That's a game changer.
It really is.
All right, so we've talked about the hardware, the design, what they look like.
Right.
But let's shift gears a little bit and talk about the software experience.
Okay.
We know both phones are running MIUI 15.
Yep. Which is based on the latest Android 14.
Right.
Now, I know Android 14 brings a bunch of new features and improvements, but I'm curious what MIUI 15 adds on top of that.
So Xiaomi's focus has really been on efficiency.
Okay.
They've streamlined MIUI 15 to use less battery power
Okay.
and to make everything run really smoothly. You know how sometimes phones start to feel a bit sluggish after a while?
Oh, yeah, definitely.
Like they're running a marathon in slow motion?
Exactly. It's like they're struggling to keep up.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So Xiaomi is really trying to avoid that with these new phones.
Okay.
They want them to feel as responsive and quick as the day you bought them, even months down the line.
Well, that's a good thing.
Yeah.
Nobody wants a phone that feels like it's stuck in the mud.
Exactly.
But what about customization?
Right.
Because I know some people love to personalize their phones.
Yeah.
Does MIUI 15 allow for that?
It absolutely does.
Huh.
MIUI 15 still has tons of options for customizing the look and feel of your phone, from themes and wallpapers.
Right. To widgets and app layouts. And they've added some cool new features, too.
Okay, what kind of features?
Like improved gesture controls
Okay.
and a smarter notification system.
Okay.
So you're not constantly being bombarded with notifications.
Oh, that's nice. You can actually focus on what you're doing.
Exactly.
All right, so it sounds like you're getting a phone that's both powerful and personalized.
Yeah, you get the speed,
Yeah.
you get the efficiency, but you can also tailor it to your own preferences.
Now, let's be honest, a lot of people are probably going to be looking at these phones for their gaming capabilities.
Absolutely.
And with that Snapdragon 8 Gen 3, can these phones handle the latest and greatest games?
Absolutely. This processor is a beast when it comes to gaming.
So we're talking no lag, high frame rates, smooth graphics.
Exactly.
The whole 9 yards.
The whole 9 yards.
Even for those really demanding games that push phones to the limit.
Yeah, you're going to have a great experience.
So you're telling me I could finally stop blaming my phone when I don't get that high score?
Exactly.
I'm going to have to step up my game now.
Yeah, you have to find a new excuse.
And all that without the phone getting all hot and bothered?
Exactly.
And
Plus, you've got that gorgeous AMOLED screen we talked about.
Yeah.
So the games are going to look absolutely stunning.
Vibrant colors, crisp details.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And with that high refresh rate,
Yeah.
the action is just going to be buttery smooth.
Okay. I think we can all agree.
Yeah,
These phones sound like a gamer's dream.
absolutely.
But let's not forget about another key feature that sometimes gets overlooked, audio. What can you tell us about the sound quality on these Xiaomis?
Well, both phones have stereo speakers
Okay.
that are tuned for a really rich and immersive audio experience.
So no more tiny little sound that makes you want to grab your headphones immediately.
Xiaomi's really stepped up its audio game this time.
That's good to hear.
Yeah.
And for those who do prefer a more private listening experience,
Right.
do these phones still have a headphone jack?
They do.
Okay, because that's becoming pretty rare these days.
It is.
So kudos to Xiaomi for keeping that option open.
Yeah.
All right, let's circle back for a moment to photography.
Okay.
We know the Pro model has those fancy Leica lenses,
Right.
but for those who are considering the standard Xiaomi 15, can you still take great pictures with that phone?
Absolutely. It still has that 50 MP triple camera system,
Right.
which is more than capable of capturing fantastic photos and videos.
Okay, so you don't need to be a professional photographer
Yeah.
to get really good results.
Exactly.
And what about video?
Both phones can record in stunning 8K resolution.
8K.
Yeah,
That's incredible.
it is.
Wow.
And the Pro model even has some advanced stabilization features.
Okay.
So your videos are going to be nice and smooth,
That's nice.
even if you're filming on the move.
All right. I'm officially starting to feel like my current phone is ancient after hearing about all these features.
They really packed a lot into these phones.
They did.
And you know what's really impressive is that they managed to do all that
Yeah.
while still maintaining that sleek and stylish design.
Yeah.
Both phones are really comfortable to hold.
Mm-hmm.
And they look great whether you go with the glass back of the standard 15
Right.
or the ceramic back of the Pro.
And of course, we can't forget about the price because Xiaomi is known for offering great value for money.
Absolutely.
And it seems like these phones are no exception. You're getting those flagship level features, but without the flagship price tag.
Exactly. They're really shaking things up
Yeah.
in the smartphone market
Big time.
by offering top-tier specs
Yeah.
at prices that are more accessible
Right.
to a wider range of consumers.
All right. So to wrap up this first part,
Okay.
we've got these phones. They're powerful.
Yes.
They're stylish. They're packed with features
Yeah,
and relatively affordable.
absolutely.
What's not to love, right?
I think they ticked all the boxes.
Yeah, it really does feel that way. But the big question remains, which one is right for you?
Which one are you going to pick?
Yeah.
It's a tough decision.
It is because they both sound incredible, but there are some key differences that we want to highlight to help you make the right choice.
Right, yeah.
So it really comes down to your needs and your priorities. What are the things that are most important to you in a smartphone? Are you a photography enthusiast who demands the absolute best image quality? Or are you a gamer who needs something that can handle those marathon gaming sessions? Or maybe you just want a reliable phone that can keep up with your everyday life.
Exactly.
And let's face it, for a lot of us, budget is going to play a big role in our decision.
For sure.
So let's talk about the price. How do the Xiaomi 15 and 15 Pro stack up?
Well, as we mentioned earlier, Xiaomi is known for offering great value. And these phones definitely live up to that reputation.
Okay.
The Xiaomi 15 is the more affordable option,
Okay.
which makes it a fantastic choice for budget-conscious buyers who still want a premium smartphone experience.
So you don't have to break the bank.
Right. Get a great phone.
Exactly.
That's good news.
Yeah.
What about the Pro model? How much more are we talking?
The Pro does come with a higher price tag.
Right.
As you'd expect for a phone with all the top-of-line features we've been talking about.
Right.
But even then, it's still priced very competitively compared to other flagship phones.
So you're getting kind of like a luxury car, but at a mid-range price.
Yeah, that's a good way to put it.
All right, so let's say you're on the fence trying to decide between these two. What are some key factors that might push you towards the Pro?
If you are serious about photography, those Leica lenses on the Pro are going to make a big difference.
Okay.
You will see the improvement in image quality,
Right.
especially when you're shooting in low light.
Gotcha.
And for gamers, the Pro's superior thermal management
Right.
means you can game for longer periods
Yeah.
without those performance issues we talked about.
So smoother gaming, better photos.
Yeah.
Those are two pretty big reasons.
But what if those things aren't really top priorities for you?
Right.
Is the standard Xiaomi 15 still a good option?
Absolutely. The standard 15 is still an incredible phone.
Okay.
You're getting a powerful processor,
Mm-hmm.
a great camera system, a long-lasting battery, and all those MIUI 15 benefits.
And you're saving some money at the same time.
Exactly.
So it's almost like choosing between like a really delicious steak
Yeah,
and a gourmet burger.
I like that.
You know, they're both really good options.
Yeah,
It just depends on what you're in the mood for
exactly.
and what your budget allows.
At the end of the day, the best way to decide is to really think about your own usage habits,
Right.
what you value most in a phone.
Yeah. And luckily there are a ton of reviews
Oh, yeah.
and comparisons online, so
Yeah.
you can really deep dive
Mhm.
into the nitty-gritty.
Absolutely.
Hopefully this episode has given you a good overview
Yeah,
of what these phones have to offer.
a good starting point.
Yeah, and it's clear that Xiaomi is really a brand that is committed to innovation
Absolutely.
and pushing those boundaries, you know, like what's possible in a smartphone these days.
They're definitely a company to watch.
Yeah, I'm excited to see what they do next.
Me too.
But for now, I think it's safe to say that the Xiaomi 15 and 15 Pro are two of the most impressive phones on the market.
I agree.
So whether you're due for an upgrade or you just like staying on top of the latest tech trends, these are definitely worth checking out.
Yeah.
Now, before we wrap up this deep dive,
Okay.
I want to emphasize something really important.
Okay.
When it comes to choosing a phone,
Mm-hmm.
choose the one that fits your needs
Absolutely.
and your budget.
Yeah.
Don't feel pressured
Right.
to buy something that isn't right for you.
That's great advice.
All right, so we've come to the end of our deep dive into the Xiaomi 15 and the 15 Pro. We hope you found it helpful.
Yeah, informative.
And maybe you've even learned a thing or two.
Hopefully.
As always,
Yes.
we encourage you to do your own research.
Absolutely.
Read those reviews, watch some videos,
Yeah.
and make a decision that you feel confident in.
Exactly.
Thanks for joining us on this deep dive into the Xiaomi 15 and 15 Pro. We'll be back soon with another exciting topic, so stay tuned. It really does feel like they thought of everything with these phones. But now comes the fun part.
Yeah.
Actually figuring out which one is right for you.
The big decision.
They both sound amazing.
Yeah.
But as we talked about,
Right.
there are some key differences that might sway you one way or the other.
Absolutely.
So let's talk about pricing.
Okay.
What can you tell us about how the Xiaomi 15 and 15 Pro compare in terms of cost?
So, as we've mentioned throughout this deep dive,
Yeah.
Xiaomi is known for offering great value. And the Xiaomi 15 is positioned as the more affordable option.
Okay.
So if you're a little bit more budget conscious,
Yeah.
but you still want that premium experience,
Yeah.
it's a fantastic option.
You don't have to spend a fortune to get a really good phone. That's always good news.
Yeah.
What about the Pro model? How much more are we looking at for those extra features?
So the Pro model does come with a higher price tag,
Okay.
as you'd expect,
Right.
with all the top-of-the-line specs.
Yeah.
But even then, it's still priced competitively
Okay.
compared to some of the other flagship phones from those bigger brands.
So it's almost like you're getting,
Yeah.
that luxury car, but at a mid-range price.
Exactly.
So if you're trying to decide between these two phones, what are some of the key factors that might tip the scales in favor of the Pro?
So if you're really serious about photography,
Okay.
those Leica lenses on the Pro are going to make a huge difference. You'll definitely see the improvement
Okay.
in low light conditions especially.
Right.
And if you're a gamer,
Yeah.
you know that thermal management on the Pro,
Right.
it's going to mean you can game for much longer.
Without having to worry about
Yeah.
the phone overheating and all of that stuff.
Yeah.
So better photos, smoother gaming.
Yep.
Those are two pretty compelling reasons.
They are.
But what if those things aren't top priorities for you?
Yeah.
Is the standard Xiaomi 15 still worth considering?
Absolutely.
Okay.
It's still a fantastic phone.
Okay.
You're still getting a powerful processor,
Right.
great camera system, long-lasting battery,
Yeah.
all the benefits of MIUI 15,
Yeah.
and you're saving some money along the way.
It's like choosing between, a nice juicy steak
Yeah.
and a really delicious gourmet burger.
Yeah. I like that analogy.
Both are great options.
They are.
It just depends what you're in the mood for
Exactly.
and what your budget allows.
And luckily,
Yeah.
there are tons of reviews and comparisons online
Oh, yeah, there are.
to help you make that decision.
Absolutely.
So do your research.
So hopefully this deep dive has given you a good starting point in understanding what these phones have to offer. It's clear that Xiaomi is a brand that's pushing boundaries
Absolutely.
when it comes to smartphone technology.
Yeah, they're one to watch.
Yeah, I'm excited to see what they come up with next.
Me too.
But for now, I think it's safe to say that the Xiaomi 15 and the 15 Pro are two of the most impressive phones out there.
They really are.
So whether you're due for an upgrade or you just love keeping up with the latest tech, we highly recommend checking these phones out.
They're worth a look.
And before we wrap things up, just want to reiterate, when you're choosing a new phone, choose what fits your needs and your budget.
Absolutely.
Don't let anyone pressure you into getting something that's not right for you.
Couldn't agree more.
All right, that brings us to the end of our deep dive into the Xiaomi 15 and the 15 Pro.
That was a good one.
We hope you enjoyed it.
Yeah.
Learned something new.
As always.
Yeah.
We encourage you to do your own research. Read those reviews.
Check out some videos and make a decision that you feel good about.
Exactly.
Thanks for joining us.
Yeah.
We'll be back soon with another exciting topic. So stay tuned.
See you next time.